We're going to start category 3, and the first topic for this category is finding the domain and range of a graph. So basically we're just finding the starting point from left to right and from up and down. So I'm just thinking of the easiest way to remember these, because you will be asked 3 questions like this on the exam. But if you remember this guy right here in the middle, his name is Dr. XY, and he's going to help you guys with these finding the domain and the range. So if you can see Dr. XY, so the D is on top of the X. So domain starts with a D. That means that that's the X value. So I'm just going to drag this over to this flag so that we remember that the domain is going to be your X values. Now, as you can see, the domain, the word ends with an N, and this is our tool that we're going to use. I'm going to make it bigger, that way you guys can see. I'm just going to make the N bigger, and this tool is going to help us look at the red lines. This is where we're going to find out where the graph starts from left to right. Again, the letter itself, N, is going to help us with this tool. So I'm just going to move it back to where it was. So that one is domain, all the X values, and we're going to be using the N to help us find that information. The next one is the range. As you can see, look at the doctor right here. It says Dr. XY. R is for range, is on top of the Y. So that means that it's all Y values. So I'm just going to drag this over, and we're going to look for all the Y values. This is important for you guys to know, because the majority of the time on these questions you can eliminate 2 answer choices. So you remember that the domain is the X and that the range is the Y. Now, what tool are we going to use for this? We'll look at the range. It ends with the letter E, and I'm just going to click on it and I'm going to maximize it, and this is a tool that we're going to be using. See how I have the E here? Well, I'm going to be using the red lines right here, which is the bottom of the graph and the top of the graph. Where does the bottom start? Where does the graph start on the bottom, and where does it finish on the top? So that's a tool we're going to be using for the range. Let me put it back. Another thing that we need to remember are the little circles, but we're going to go through it as we go. Let's look at the first example. That way you'll see that it's a different kind of topic. You're not going to be using the calculator as much unless they give you an equation. The majority of the time it's a graph, and these are super easy to find out. So right here, they're asking for the domain. If we look at our answer choices, domain, it's if you remember, domain is the X. So these are the answer choices that we have. As you can see here, on this one right here, you have 4 answer choices. You have 2 of them with an X, and you have 2 of them with the Y's. Remember, domain is Dr. XY, so the domain is the X. So we're not going to look into these 2. We're going to look into these 2 over here, because these are X's. So automatically I can eliminate the other ones. Well, I'm going to get my tool. This is my N, and I'm just going to drag it over. Domain N, and I'm just going to make this bigger. This is a tool that I'm going to use. So I'm just going to drag it to where the graph starts, right here, and I'm just going to move this one to where it ends. It ends right there. See, the starting point is right here, and this is the ending point, and that's it. That's the hardest part to do. So this one right here has a -1, and this one, it ends at 4. Again, it starts at -1 and it ends at 4. Now, as you can see here, one of them, let me change this really quick. One of them has an open circle and the other one is a closed circle. This is what the same thing that we were talking about on graphing inequalities. If it doesn't have the line in the bottom, well, this is not going to be dotted anymore. Now it's going to be an open circle. if it has the line on the bottom, before it was a solid line, now it's going to be a closed circle. So as you can see, we have -1, that it starts at -1, so I'm just going to put it right here. And this is my x-axis. It starts at -1 and it ends at 4. So this is my flag for this one. I'm just going to drag it over and put it right here. And that's my answer, because that's where the n is. It starts at -1 and it ends at 4. So I'm just going to drag this one over here because I'm not going to use it anymore because I already found my answer. Now I'm going to go to this side over here to these two. So again, this is my range. So this is my E. I'm just going to maximize this, and this is going to be my tool, which is the top part and the bottom part. I'm going to move this so that this line can touch the bottom part right here, and I'm just going to move this one all the way down so that it can reach the top of the graph. There we go. So what's my answer? Well, I'm going to look at the y's. This is my y-axis because the range, again, according to this right here, the range is the y values. So it starts at -3. So I'm going to go over here, -3, and it ends at 2. So here you go. I'm just going to drag this one over here. Now the symbols. On the symbols right here, I have to see that the -3, it's a closed circle. That means that it's going to have the line on the bottom. So I'm just going to do that. And the 2, which is this one right here, it's an open circle, so it doesn't have the line on the bottom. And that's it. That's how you figure out the domain and range from a graph. Let's go to another one really quick, and I'm going to go faster on this. Domain. Again, domain is the x. So these are my two values over here. So I'm going to get my tool, which is the n, and I'm just going to make it bigger. Something like this, because this is the starting and this is the ending. So right here, what number does it start off with? +1. So the only one that has a +1, it is this one right here. So I'm just going to drag it over. And right here, does it actually, how come it doesn't have this ending number over here? How come it doesn't have a 5? Look at the arrow. As it continues on, what's happening to my end of the n is going to keep on pushing and pushing, because it's going to go on forever and ever and ever. It's going to continue pushing because of the arrow. So it doesn't really end there. The only thing that we know is that it starts right here at this number right here, but we don't know where it ends because it's going to go on forever and ever and ever and ever. So that's why it only starts at 1 and it continues going to the right, because it's pushing to the right over here. It's going to continue going, and we don't know where it's going to end. So that's why our answer is x is greater than or 1. Does it have the line on the bottom? Let's check. It has an open circle, so no, it doesn't have the line on the bottom. So let me move this tool to this x. I'm not going to use it anymore. Oops, my bad. Just going to drag it over here. And now let's go to the range. Range is between these two. Y, because doctor. X, Y, the range is the Y. And so the range ends with an E, so this is my tool right here. I'm going to move my E to the top of the graph. And you're just going to make it bigger until the end of the graph, which is right here on this side. So I'm just going to move it right here so that we can see. It starts, well, it ends at 3, because the top part is the ending. It ends at 3. So I need to look for the one that says 3. Oops, they both have 3's. So where does it start? Well, it starts right here at -1, but does it actually start there? Well, I see an arrow. Arrow meaning that it's going to keep on pushing it forever and ever and ever. And we don't know where it's going to actually start, but we know that it's going to end at 3. So it doesn't start right here at -1 because it's going to continue pushing it all the way down here. So this is not true because it says it starts at -1, and that's not true. We do not know because of this arrow, but we know that it ends at 3 right here, and I'm going to put this one right here. Part 2 of the video will be uploaded